pressure. Peachy be the one to bless ya, but don't test her. The queen reigns supreme, you know what I mean? Add the boy Breezie, Prince, like a king. When the two come together in any weather, they form a bond, stay tight in any measure. So it's my pleasure, the number one team. Let the world know what's your fantasy. What's your fantasy? You know we gotta do the switchy Rui. What's going on, everybody? Your boy Breezie and Crystal Peachy B is in the place to be. We are back with another episode of What's Your Fantasy. Peachy, what's going on?
Woo, I'm in a great mood. I wasn't, but now I'm in a spectacular mood today.
Spectacular mood is good. Spectacular mood is good. I like to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I like to hear that. Listen, football starts tomorrow, Peachy.
That's right.
And everybody here wants to know all about what we're going to be doing once football starts, because fantasy football is about to take off tomorrow night.
Yep.
Now, I know you guys are like, what the hell is that sound? If you heard a sound. Not sure if you heard a sound, but if you heard a sound, that is me currently live drafting right now. And I tell you what, we're going to bring you on, but let me get through at least this pick. I'm currently in the 10th round, right? My team is pretty stocked. I'll show you the team in a second. I think I'm going to go with a running back here. I'm going to go ahead and take Alexander Madison, who was just sitting there. I'm not sure why he was just sitting there. He is their running back one for the Minnesota Vikings. If I got a running back one that late in the draft in round 10, that might be a steal, right, Peach?
That's definitely a steal. I don't know why he's still there.
I mean, I don't either, but I'm not going to question it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'll go ahead and pull it up so you guys can see. I'll have to get rid of the overlay. No problem. We'll get rid of the overlay for right now, but we'll go ahead and put that up there, man, and have some fun. Let's put some bubbles in the background. Ooh, that looks nice. All right, so I'll blow that up a little bit so you guys can see what the hell is going on. In the meantime, I forgot how to do the blow up thing, Peach. Is it control? Yep, I got it. Got it.
There
Got
we
it. Got it. Look at that.
Clock in 5 picks.
Oh, I'm on the clock in 5 picks. Wait a minute. Now my mouse doesn't want to work. Oh, what the Jesus is going on here?
Oh, no.
See, you know, stuff just don't want to work right for your boy Breezy. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the whole page not going to scroll? I tell you. All right, Peachy. I'm on the clock in 5 picks. And we'll get to that. So my apologies. But look, we got a nice show for you guys today. We're going to go through our top 10 rookies that you must find a way to put on your roster. You got to figure out how to get at least one of these 10 rookies on your roster. We'll talk about the latest in the injury report as far as fantasy football goes. There's some major injuries going on right now. And then I'm going to do actually a live mock draft from the beginning on here. We're going to go through our starts and stits. You know, we got our starters, we got our sit-ems. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to review NFLnetwork.com stardom and sit-ems, and we're going to touch base and see if we agree with those, right? You can see you heard a person just get taken off my cue, right? So, and then after that, we'll give you guys can ask your questions. We'll have some football advice. Feel free to give any type of super chats. We'll pop them up right there at the show's beginning, all right, as they come along. So if we see a super chat is getting put up, we're not going to wait to the end of the show to pop that up. I see one right now. We got Jax Knox in the building. She's touching down. She wants to know, is our defense better or the same as last year? She's talking about the San Francisco 49ers, I believe, Peachy. What do you think? Do you think our defense is better or the same as last year?
I think this year's defense might be even better. Ooh. With the addition of...
You said might, though.
Javon Hargrave.
Yeah. Well, I just want to let people know you said the word might. She wants to know if it's going to be better. So I think she's looking for a definitive answer.
Got you. Then I will say that it's going to be better.
Okay.
Because with the addition of Javon Hargrave.
Yeah, Javon Hargrave. Now, if you guys have been sleeping under a rock, the breaking news happened today earlier. Nick Bosa, fantasy football owners, get ready because the Niners defense should be the number one defense in fantasy football, right?
Buddy.
And Nick Bosa is going to be here for about 6 years, at least 5 more. So I'm on the clock I'm on the clock. Let's go through my team really quickly. But Jacqueline, I agree. It's going to be better. It's going to be better. I know we got a new defensive coordinator, a bunch of new pieces, and things like that. Who did I get my last pick? See, they drafted kickers already. Like, they just so corny. I got a running back. Ah, man, part of me wants to take another running back. Let's go look at the defenses, PG. Do you think I'm in the 10th round, if I'm not mistaken. 10th round, headed into the 11th. I got 30 seconds left.
You can take a defense in the 10th round.
All right, so I'm looking at Buffalo. I'm looking at the Cowboys. I want that Cowboys defense. Yeah. I'm gonna shock the world. It's the only thing I like about the Cowboys is their defense.
Right.
Let that sit in.
That's it.
But you can see the top two defenses are gone. Philly, San Francisco.
Yes.
Out of there. Or San Francisco, Philly, however you want to look at it.
Right.
All right, so in round 11, we'll come back to this and we'll kind of figure out what the hell I'm going to do in round 11. Jax wants to know, are we drafting Bosa? So there's some leagues out there, Jax, that's a good question. There's some leagues that do IDPs or individual players or defensive players. We are in a league that does that. If you draft a defensive lineman like Nick Bosa, you're hoping he gets you a lot of sacks and tackles. Yep. He's not going to get a lot of tackles, but it all depends on how many points you get for sacks. So it's Peachy, would you draft Nick Bosa? I kind of stay away from Nick. For some reason I stay away from him.
No, I wouldn't draft Bosa. Nope. I would not do that. I was going to tell you this short story, though. So remember when Aaron Donald had that game? It wasn't against us, thank goodness, but it was like prime Aaron Donald. I want to say he had 6 sacks in a game or something like that. I had him on my fantasy team and I actually won my fantasy team because of all the points I got for the sacks, because once, like in my fantasy league that I have, the one I've been in for like 8,000 years, once you get past 3 sacks, then they double everything.
So it all depends on the scoring of the league. I
killed it. Right. But I killed it with that one.
Yeah, it all depends on the scoring in the league.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. Now, let's start our show. I know people are here. We're not going to keep people for long. So I hope that answers your question. Don't Bother Me has a quick question. Shout out to all the members of the Breezie Bunch. They're all right now. It's members now.
Right.
So it's like a members only show. I love it.
Great. I like beautiful green.
Yes, green means good. Question: Do you guys think Kelsey plays at least in the red zone this week? Do you think Kelsey plays at least in the red zone this week?
Well, for the sake of all my fantasy leagues, I hope so.
I hope he plays, period. But
right. So I hope that he does that. Now, if he just played in the red zone, that would be great. Because that would mean that he was going to get like a lot of touchdowns. It was like right there.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that he does play in the red zone. That would work for me. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, look, you can see in this league that I'm in, Travis Kelce, I got Kelce in the Nick Chubb. I was able to get Kelce in the 2nd round, I believe. I drafted Chubb. Kelce was still there. I think I went up and got him because people were probably scared to take him due to the hyperextended knee.
Yes.
He's going to play the majority of the season, so that was dumb. And then, I'm on the clock. All right, so I do want to draft a running back. And so I believe this is a PPR league.
Right.
And so I'm torn between DeAndre Swift and Antonio Gibson. And everything is screaming Gibson to me. What are your thoughts, PG? And out there, who do you feel like I should go with? Do I go with Swift or Gibson? I think both will be utilized in the run game, but as well as pass catchers.
Right. Swift is definitely going to be used as a pass catcher a lot this season. And he's pretty much, to me, for Detroit, I mean, it's Swift. In Washington, however, they have Gibson and then they have Robinson or Robertson, whatever his name is. The one
who am I picking, PG?
That got shot.
Who am I going with? I got like 10 seconds.
Swift.
All right, I'm going with Peachy's pick. I would have went with Antonio Gibson. I don't care about the rushing. I know for pass catching, if it's PPR, you get half a point. per a reception or a full point per reception, depending on the league. As far as rushing yards, I mean, that will go probably more toward Robinson. He'll probably do more of that, but I'm looking for those touchdowns from the reps from the back. So I mean, it all it all comes down to that. But I'm hoping Swift is the guy. They got like 4 running backs out there in Philadelphia, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. So then let's see. We have a question right here. Do y'all drafts have to be completed before the game Thursday?
Now they have some leagues that still draft after the season starts, but there is a league cutoff when the drafts stop. I don't know what that date is, but there is a league. I think there's a draft date where you can't draft anymore. I could be wrong, but I think there is a date. What's going on, Eddie G? So we try, like whenever leagues that we're in, we try to make sure that we draft before the first game of the season. That's why I'm currently doing 2 tonight. Matter of fact, one is about to start at 8:30, so we got to enter that draft room very shortly. But yeah, let's get down to the show. We got a lot of stuff we want to get to. Let's start with our let's go with the injury report, because there's some things going on out there that people need to know about. All right, and so let's go with some of these football injuries. Peachy, take us away.
All right. So on the football injury report, we have very important players. Cooper Kupp, wide receiver from the LA Rams, is out. And McVay has not designated whether he will be put on IR or not. So he won't say anything about that. But he's definitely out for week 1. Then we talked about Travis Kelce, Christian Watson, and Romeo Doubs. These were actually surprises for the Packers, that both of their receivers are banged up. Their status for week 1 has not been confirmed yet. So I guess the team is trying to gather some information about that. So that could definitely be critical, especially I know a lot of people have Romeo Doubs in their fantasy leagues. Then you have DJ Chark, wide receiver. He is he should be, I think. Are you about to draft again, Breeze? That's fine.
Yeah, go ahead. You keep going. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this draft.
All right, I got you. DJ Chark, on the other hand, according to the latest on him, it says that he was limited and he's not practicing. So they haven't got any information on him. And then Kendre Miller, running back, the same on him, did not practice. So they're trying to get some more information on them. If you guys have any other ones that you have questions about, pop it in the comments and I will look it up for you and see if there's an update. There is some good news on some players, so if you have anyone that you want to know about, just let me know. And I'll pop up my little screen here and tell you what you need to know about that. Eddie G, we are all pumped about the Bosa signing.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, yeah. Super pumped. Mm-hmm. It was gonna happen. We just had to kind of like just fall back and kind of like just let it happen, right? So it did. It's done, and expect him to play. Don't bother me. Who would you play in the flex for half PPR? Again, half PPR means half a point per catch.
Yep.
All right, half PPR: Juju, Miles Sanders, Pacheco, Addison. I'm going with Addison here or Pacheco. I don't like Miles Sanders as a pass catching running back. And Juju, I don't know if his health is going to allow him to do the damn thing. What do you think?
I agree with you 100% on the two that you named, especially Addison. But if I was going to put somebody in the flex, it would definitely be Addison.
Yeah, I think Addison has a shit. Sleep on the rookie if you want to. The one thing I'll tell you about Kirk Cousins, who I think I'm going to try to snatch up as my backup QB. I know it's crazy. I know. And I know. And I don't like going with 2 quarterbacks in the same conference. I'm weird like that. Like I want an AFC guy.
Me too.
Should I get Russell Wilson? I'll put him in the queue, but what you think?
I mean, if if that come to Jesus meeting, Sean Payton woke him up
Maybe it
and
did.
told him about stop kissing them babies. He's not running for office. And to
Man.
concentrate on football. He should be really good this year.
I'm thinking of going with Russell Wilson if he's available. Now, if you hear
I
a
have
weird
him in a couple of
sound,
mine.
if you hear a weird sound, that means somebody off my queue has been taken. I'm not watching it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody off my queue's been taken. Eddie G, I promise you, we are pumped. We are just trying to stick to the plan, but we've done a breaking news show. We've done whatever, but you know what? It doesn't matter. If you're pumped, I'm pumped. We're
That's
pumped.
right.
You feel me? We are pumped.
Let's
go.
The whole entire organization for this to be done. Locker room, whole 9 yards. I'm talking about offense and defense. Everyone was just jumping for joy and happy because this team was just not the same without Bosa.
Captain Kirk gone just like that. Looks like I might be able to get Russ. I think everybody got their quarterbacks and backup QBs. But listen, Bums has been sniping me all freaking night. Bums and Manhattan Project. I hope they blow up. Bums has been sniping me the whole night, yo. Whole night. As you can see, I'm setting up my queue. I'm trying to get Russell Wilson and the tight end Nkaku from Tennessee. I like I said, Travis Kelce is my guy. But if I could scoop up another tight end like that, I would do it. But, I mean, Dalton Schultz is still here. All right. There's some stuff that's still here. All right. Let's go. Now, if you guys wanted to know about the Nick Bosa, we'll talk about it for a couple of minutes. I can tell you right now, he is not even in Santa Clara. Dude was at home in Florida chilling. He will probably fly straight to Pittsburgh. And I'm cool with that. Now, he needs to get one practice in. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, he's expected tomorrow. So we'll see.
Peachy, they took my rookie, Peachy.
Oh no, did they?
They took my rookie.
Oh no.
Like, how do they even know about this kid?
Right.
They must watch the show. This is my nephew's league. He's probably watching it. Oh, you mother sucker.
You know that's what he's doing. He's cheating.
Okay. I see what you're doing. Okay, I see what you're doing. There are a couple of tight ends I'm going to get. I'm going to go ahead and get Russ. I got the Dangerous. Let's hope Danger is put back into Russell Wilson's name this year. We told you we were going to do some live drafts on this show.
Yep.
Okay, well, we actually told you we were going to do mock drafts, but we're actually doing a real live mock draft. Shout out to everybody out there. Make sure you hit this like button. And feel free, if you're new to the stream, hit the subscribe button, all right? And if you're not green, if there's no green in your name,
right,
man, listen, hit that green.
Right.
Breezie, who do you think I should start in the flex? A.J. Dillon, Jackson Smith, and Jigba, or Laporta? Full PPR. I like this. Peachy, you take a shot at this one. I want to see how you thinking.
In the flex position, I would actually put Laporta in there.
Really?
In the flex. Yep.
I need to know why. You got to give me some context. Why Laporta? Motherfuckers took my rookie too. Laporta was my rookie, y'all.
I feel like that Laporta is going to get a lot of touches, which they expect him to get a lot of touches.
I'm curious to know. I mean, he's an Iowa product. I'm curious to know if he's going to be if they're going to try to utilize him the same way they did TJ Hawkinson.
Right.
And if so, I get your theory. But I don't know the status or the health status of Jackson Smith and Jigba. But if he's healthy and good to go, he is my flex, period. Like he is the guy. Like, listen, expect him to try to lock up Metcalf. Tyler Lockett, he's iffy, even though I drafted him. But, but this is a kid that can line up in the slot, and he will get you catches. Wide receivers typically get more catches than tight ends, but like Peachy said, it all depends on how they're trying to utilize the tight ends over in Detroit. So I think either one of those guys you can rock with, and you'll be good to go.
Right. But another reason on Laporta is, they're without some of their receivers. So, they got in trouble for betting.
PG! What's the receiver name? Hold on. Don't say it out loud. Say it out loud. Say it out loud. What is it? What is his name? Shh, don't say it. Put it in the damn chat. What is his name? Oh, he's coming back. He's only suspended for a few weeks. I think they picked him up. I think they picked him. These mother frickers picked him up. Oh,
Is there really? Somebody got him. I didn't think anybody would get him.
okay. All right. I ain't mad at y'all. Y'all know y'all football. Yeah, they know they football. I don't see him here. All right, man. I can't be too mad.
At least you are in a draft with people that know their football.
Oh my
because
gosh.
I have seen some leagues that have popped up there that some teams I'm like,
that was him, Peachy.
how many people were in that? Like 3?
Yo, I'm tough. I mean, I'm tight. We got a member for 9 months. My brother from another mother, man. Niners, the most physical team in the world. Bully football on the way. Yeah, man. Nick Bosa being back, right. Man. Woof. They were already gonna be bullies, but now you got the, the big bully, the big brother you call, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, they was messing with your little sister, and then he comes out of nowhere, and he just intimidating, and then he'll pound you in the ground if he has to, PG, Nkakwu or Dalton Schultz? I'm leaning towards Schultz.
Schultz.
Okay.
Definitely Schultz. So it's not just that they're bullies. It's reinvigorated. Like, it has done something to this team. Like, this team is ready for battle this season, and they're all talking Super Bowl. Like, they're just all about it. They are pumped. They're just like ice water. Like, it's just coming through. Like, they're ready.
Amen.
They're ready now because they got their guy back, and they're ready for war. They're ready for battle, whatever you want to call it. They're ready for it.
Uh-oh.
That's offense and defense. So it literally like reinvigorated that whole entire team getting this taken care of. So it's going to be good.
All right, so let's go ahead and get down to these rookies. We've been talking about rookies or whatnot. We see some of your questions. Don't worry, we'll get to them. We're going to go to our top 10 fantasy football players, the rookies edition. All right. We have some graphics for you guys, and we have some context to why you want to draft one of these 10 players. All right. So, Peachy, let's go ahead and break that down for everybody.
Okay.
We're starting 10, so we're going to go backwards.
Yeah. We're going to move backwards. All right. So at number 10, we have Devon Achane, running back from the Miami Dolphins. Let's see, we have at number 10. This kid is going to be exciting for Miami. He was drafted early for a reason because of all of the things that this kid can do. So we're very excited about him this year. They do have a lot of running backs, and I keep getting asked the same question, like, why would you, like, even try to put Achane out there because you already have Raheem Mostert. They have all these running backs that they have out there. But Miami's looking for Achane to do some really, really awesome things this year.
Really, really awesome things.
Yes. So they're very, very excited about that kid.
Now, they did have the injury to Jeff Wilson Jr., right?
Yeah. He's out. He'll probably be back like week 4, week 5, or whenever that thing is. Yeah.
So this is good time for Achane to kind of like, get his feet wet, get into the game. Yeah. So that's a good pick. Let's go with number 9.
Okay. Number 9 is Jalen Hyatt.
He might be one of my faves.
Wide receiver, New York Giants. Not only did Jalen go to the University of Tennessee, which is my team, but the Giants have already said how excited they are about him. They plan to use this kid a lot. Now, as you see, he's wearing 13. We all know who was wearing number 13, Odell. And the Giants have already, looked at him, and they think that he can wind up being another Odell. They are super excited about him. There's good things Saquon saying about him, the quarterback, Danny Dimes. I mean, everyone has such high regard for this kid.
That was OBJ. It probably was him. They look alike. No, you know who he looks like? That is OBJ. I can see the tattoos. You know who he looks like, though? He looks like Mike Evans, but shorter.
Yeah.
If you look at Jalen Hyatt,
Yeah.
yeah. But that was definitely OBJ. But the crazy thing, Brunel, is they wear the same damn number.
Right. And I've seen it on NFL Net. Like, I've seen it on like all the big places. They just have that out there with the 13.
Damn it.
Not many of him in the 13 because he's not been here very long. But the whole point is that he is rocking Odell's number.
Yeah.
And they expect him to be like Odell. So in a way, you know, you have a picture of Odell, you know, and just trying to say, yeah, Jalen can be that guy. Then the next one we have is Quentin Johnston of the Chargers, wide receiver. And again, people are like, you know, in the stable of wide receivers, kind of like with A-Chain, you know, where is he going to fit in? Well, the Chargers are very, very excited about this kid.
I found him, BG. I found him.
Oh, did you?
I did. I'm scared to not draft him now, so I'm going to do it. And then hopefully my kicker will be there. That's the one kicker I want. Sorry, y'all. I had to get a rookie. I have to look. I had to get a rookie. I had to get a guy. He's not. Is he a rookie? Is Jameson Williams a rookie this year? I think so. Yeah, right.
So
yeah. Or was it last year? Can't remember.
Wait, I think it might have been last year.
It was last year, and he had the health injury. Remember?
Yes.
So he's never played. Oh. Listen, but if he plays,
yeah, it was last year.
It was last year. All right, back to Quentin Johnson. Quentin Johnson is going to be a problem in this league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, a problem. Another wide receiver that they can kind of like utilize all over the field. You know, they got Keenan Allen, they got Mike Williams, so he's like the perfect in between those two. The big Mike Williams, the smaller route running Keenan Allen, and then you got this rookie. They're gonna have a nice trio of wide receivers.
Yes.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting over there in Los Angeles, and they got probably, in my opinion, top 5 fantasy quarterback throwing them the rock.
Definitely.
That's another reason why you got to look at these things. Like, who's getting them the ball?
Yes. Because we all know that Herbert can get you the ball.
Facts.
Definitely. So I'm going to let Breezie talk about this one because I talk about him all the time.
Oh, gosh. Freaking Ohio State guy. Jared Jars, we see you. The guy I'm playing against and starting Jefferson and Addison. Should I start Cousins to Snake? Oh, what you know about Snake? This is what I'm talking about. This is a good ass question.
It is.
So I'm gonna come back to that. Jackson Smith and Jigba is probably one of my favorite wide receivers that came out of the draft. And I know he's dealing with the weird injury right now. But listen, if once he's healed and he's good to go, they're gonna have this. Listen, he can pose a problem for his matchups, especially if you're 49er fans. You're gonna want to keep your eyes and attention on this kid. He's a slippery slope. He can get out there. He gets open. You can put him in the slot. You can line him out wide. Give me my kicker, and this draft is done. Mitch, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let me just do a quick recap, PG. Justin Fields, Nick Chubb, Josh Jacobs, Cooper Kupp, Brandon Ayuk, Travis Kelce, Ramondre Stevenson, the Cowboys defense, Tyler Bass, Tyler Lockett, Alexander Madison, DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams, because I think both of the Saints running backs aren't going to play. Russell Wilson, Dalton Schultz, and Jameson Williams, once he returns, might be a nice little steal. That's my draft. I'm out this, Mitch. We're going to get into the next one because it's about to start as we speak. Go ahead, PG.
That is so funny that you were like loud, saying like all those names loud, and he was
what I do?
All your players. No, because it's your nephew's league.
I'm going to whip that ass. That's all I know.
And so that's why every time you were saying something, you were like, wow, how did they know?
Oh, right.
Yeah. But see, because I typed it and then they didn't see it.
All
so
right, we're going to the next draft room, guys. You're getting live drafts right now on the air.
Yes.
And you're going to watch how Breezie does it. All right. So I'm going to try to make this. I'm 2 picks away. See, they started. They didn't even. They didn't even ask if I was ready.
I know, they just started.
They just started. Look,
So-
I'm drafting 5 here.
That's not bad.
Nah, but I feel like I got
Your team is now on the clock.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go. I gotta go Eckler here.
Yes. If he's there, you have to get him. Yeah.
I know. I passed on Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is not my first go around. There's only 10 teams, so this is gonna be a stack draft.
Oh
ladies and
yes.
gentlemen. Yeah.
This should be a better one than 12 or
So Kelce definitely went next.
one like I did where it was 15 a couple days ago. I'm like, there's just way too many. There's just way too many people. Okay, so Breezie drafted. So let's move on to the next one. So the next one that we have is Mr. Dalton Kincaid, tight end of Buffalo.
Was he the first tight end in the draft? Or
I think he was.
Yeah, he was. He was the first tight end pick. And it threw me for a loop because I remember he was dealing with some injuries. He had injuries at the Senior Bowl. He had back injuries, and so I was like,
Yep.
Listen, he about to be a problem.
Oh yeah, he is. And like Breezy and I were talking the other day, and Breezy was telling me something I didn't think about. Josh Allen is going to be able to go with a 2 tight end set out there with him and Knox.
Sets.
That is going to be insane.
2 tight end sets. Dawson Knox, that could be a problem. I'm just putting people in my queue, guys, for those that are probably like, what in the heaven is he doing? Because just in case I make a mistake or I don't hear something, I just want to make sure I got all these players. Oh, no, did I draft?
It flashed green, but
I was putting people in my queue, and I ended up drafting.
who did you draft?
I got Herbert.
Okay, well, you're the first one to take a quarterback. At least you got a good one.
Nah, because they're going to be like, this dude didn't get Patrick Mahomes. That was a mistake.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Go ahead, Peach.
Well. All right. So then the next one that we have is the Detroit Lions, Sam Laporta.
Now this is my favorite tight end. So unfortunately, I was unable to get him. I'm a little tight right now because I definitely messed up my draft strategy. But I know you're talking Sam Laporta, but I gotta walk myself off the ledge with this. Hold on, take that off the thing. I need him to see me because I gotta. Listen, if you think about it though, I got the quarterback pairing up with the running back.
Yes.
So that's not a bad thing.
No.
It's not a bad thing. I feel somewhere. I feel like my text messages are like, this dude is crazy.
You need to find a positive spin on it because it is what it is, and that's it. At least you have the running back to match the quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, well. Go ahead, Peachy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take away.
It could be worse. You could have pulled somebody crazy.
I'm never putting people in the queue again.
Goodness.
Where the hell is the queue in the first place? Like, where
I
is
didn't even expect it to go by that fast.
it? Went by fast.
No, that's why when I saw that flash of green, I was like, okay.
All the skill players are gone, though. Like,
I wonder if a whole bunch of people are auto drafting.
Could be. Could be, because that went by ridiculously
lightning
fast. It did. But I got to get a receiver on this route.
Okay.
So is it Calvin Ridley? Is it TJ? Is it T. Higgins? Is it Amari Cooper? DK Metcalf? I mean, the top ones are gone, and I'm on the clock next.
That's insane. I like Ridley.
I should be a bum and take Jalen Hurts and trade.
Oh yeah, you can pull a mic.
I could pull a mic. I should do it.
Trade one.
I should do it. Don't Bother Me says go with DK. It's either Higgins or DK for me.
Got you.
Or Ridley. He says Ridley too. Haven't seen Ridley play in a year. Like, what if he just doesn't turn out?
That's right. And
I don't know.
A lot of people feel the same way you do because
they went Justin Fields. Should I do it? Should I take Jalen Hurts, y'all? Should I just do it?
I would just do it.
Should I have Hurts
you're
and
already
Herbert?
irritated.
I'm pissed off right now. If somebody says do it in the chat, I will do it. If you say do it, I'm waiting for it to do it. I got 30
It's
seconds.
coming
though.
out of time though, so you gotta.
I did
Somebody
that.
needs to say do it. Let's go.
I
Time's
do.
wasted. Let's go.
Mike says do it. Jack says don't do it. I feel like Jax doesn't. She doesn't do fantasy football. Do it, B Mike. Yeah, I'm doing it. Let's go. Let's go. And it's not even a 2-quarterback league, but somebody gonna need a quarterback
Of course,
at some
especially
time.
those. Right.
Okie
Exactly.
dokie, hokey pokies.
Throw one of them on the bench.
Yes, sir. Listen, I know right now I'm getting cursed all the way out. Like literally cursed out. I'm getting cursed out. This is a fun league.
Jax was saying do. You just don't, probably the spell thing or whatever. But
okay.
she meant do.
Okay. It says don't it. But I got you.
Right.
I'm doing it. I did it. It's done. Matter of fact, if Lamar Jackson is available in 10 picks, guess what I'm going to do? Because I'm pissed.
I know.
At sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Back to the regular schedule program, PG.
Right. You got to do, how's it go? You got to do what you can do whenever you can do
Whenever you can do it. Okay? Damn.
Yep.
I'm tight still, so y'all can tell I'm tight. Shout out to everybody that's still watching the stream. I know it's fantasy football. People aren't into it, but we love it. We have a good time.
Yes.
Oh, they heard me. They probably watching the show. But you see how quick those picks went that PG was saying? Yeah, they're on auto draft.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna put some players in the queue. I'm gonna put Damian. I need a wide receiver. You know what?
Careful.
I'm not doing Keenan Allen. I told myself I could never. Ooh, Debo's available. Ooh, DJ Moore. These are my receivers. Those are the
Yes.
guys I want.
Yes.
Shh, don't tell nobody. Yeah, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Ooh, Joe Mixon is available.
Ooh.
All right. Darren Waller's available. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. See, y'all be thinking ain't no weapons late in the round. Peachy, you know what? I know we got a regularly scheduled program, but man, this is fun.
This
Peachy,
is awesome.
Keep it going. We can finish the segment on the rookies.
I'm having a blast right now. It is really good.
Patabo, I promise you, we got you. The question has been starred. Right now, we focusing on the draft, which I just effed up in because I drafted Justin Herbert with my second pick.
All right. So the next one is Jordan Addison.
Now, this is another one of my favorite wide receivers, and he's going to be paired up with, I went Deebo Samuel, guys, for those that are watching. He's going to be paired up, with Kirk Cousins. Listen, that does not take away from Justin Jefferson. You watch Kirk Cousins do Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson and Stephon Diggs.
Exactly.
He does too. Pause.
Yeah.
Consistently.
You know that all the attention is going to be on JJ for whatever reason. But
Wait.
No.
I'm going off what you said.
I was cracking a joke.
Okay.
It was funny. I was making it funny.
Got you.
I was literally making it funny. JJ is like about to be paid like the best wide receiver in the National Football League, which he should be.
He'll be the highest paid wide receiver.
Absolutely.
As of tomorrow, he'll be the highest paid wide receiver.
Jordan Addison will have plenty of chances, and the Vikings are very excited about this kid. And JJ loves him to death already. So this kid, I believe he's going to be special this season. One of my favorite players on here, actually. Yep. He's just a favorite of ours.
Peachy, I know they mad right now. There is a Jalen Hurts backup quarterback on my league. I'm not going to check my chat as of right now.
I wouldn't.
I'm hoping I could get DJ Moore next. See, I'm making Cats draft Aaron Rodgers early. See what I did?
Hot.
You got to understand the game plan, baby.
See, they probably feel the same way that we did when Mike took the quarterbacks back to back.
You ain't never lied.
And he threw the whole thing off.
No, Mike did that on. Oh, he did that because he was drafting 10th. That's why he did that. Oh, we're getting to the cream of the crop of the
because he
too.
was mad.
Yeah.
So at number 3, we have Mr. Zay Flowers.
I was just about to say, you get to the cream of the crop, the top 3, the rookies. Zay Flowers is my favorite wide receiver that was drafted on last Well, this past draft, matter of fact, I'm not going to take him yet because DJ Moore is smacking me right in the face. Listen, DJ Moore, I think, is going to have a rebound season after being in Carolina and dealing with Sam-ass Trash Darnold and Baker Mayfield. He's going to be just fine over there with Justin Fields. Now, this is what it gets down to, but Zay Flowers is going to be a problem, man. I mean, he can create separation unlike like most wide receivers that's been in the league for years. Like it's like he's been playing in the league already. So Zay Flowers is going to be a problem, and this is why the Baltimore Ravens may be a scary team out the AFC. And I don't even want to see maybe. They're going to be scary. Lamar Jackson is healthy and happy. You put health and happiness into the same equation, PG, that's some scary stuff. And they're giving Lamar Jackson free reign over the offense, right? No more Greg Roman.
They are letting Lamar Jackson in on the play calling to do what he's comfortable with. And you guys got to remember that OBJ is also in Baltimore.
Totally forgot about that piece. That's the wild card.
Zay is why I have him so high. It's because Zay's gonna ball this year because they're gonna have a lot of attention on OBJ.
Ding 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 ding.
And Zay is going to have a really awesome season. So I'm very excited about him in fantasy, which is why we put him at number 3.
Who's number 2? Just curious.
Okay. And number 2 is Jahmyr Gibbs.
I actually had him as the number 1 running back that should have been drafted, but I don't make up the. I mean, Bijan was nice, but it's something about Gibbs that I like better. But we'll see what happens. I mean, he's going to be utilized. Detroit out with the old and with the new. They got David Montgomery spelling him. And so it should be pretty interesting to watch. I got to get another running back, Peachy. I just realized that my running backs, I don't have any.
So what running backs are left?
It's like I want Jonathan Taylor, but I know it's a 4-week bye for him. Possibly 5. I don't know if I want to waste it right now. I feel like I need another solid, but J.K. Dobbins is there.
Ooh.
But he always gets hurt for me.
I know. And they're always high on him, but then he always disappoints everybody and gets hurt.
Is it Javonte Williams is there?
They like Javonte also.
I think I'm going to go with the solid James Conner if I have to. Like, I just feel like James Conner
He's pretty much the whole, Cardinals.
Give me all the yards, all the points.
Exactly, definitely.
All the yards and all the points. So I think I might snatch him up and then
definitely go with Conner.
Possibly try to turn back around and get a Jonathan Taylor for insurance, but
Dobbs is a starting quarterback. So I guarantee you that Conner is going to see a lot of catches. Yes.
I'm going to get him. I know people are going to be like, ilk. Jonathan Taylor just went too, by the way. So
that wouldn't have.
There's no turning around. Now, as far as tight ends, there's some studs still here. So I'm still happy with some of the studs that are available. So I'm cool at the tight end spot. I don't have one yet, but I'm cool. All right, Peachy, let's get to number 1 is Bijan Robinson.
Yes.
Listen, running, pass catching, he's a weapon.
He's a weapon. He's just excitement, rolled into one. He can do it all. Whenever Breezie says he's a weapon, he's not kidding. If you guys watched him in preseason when he had that OBJ catch, and his teammates said, "Oh, that's nothing." He just weapon like that. It's like, wow, just pure excitement. Points, just points galore. That's why I have him as number 1.
And there you go, guys. Bijan Robinson. Not sure if you got a chance to see it. So we got Bijan Robinson, number 1. I'll just do a recap. Jahmyr Gibbs, number 2. Zay Flowers, number 3. I think all of them are off my queue right now. Jordan Addison, number 4. Sam Laporta, 5. Kincaid, 6. Smith and Jigba, 7th. Johnston, 8. I feel like I'm missing one. Hyatt, 9. No, I'm not. I just can't count. And Devon A. Chain at 10. Those are your top 10 fantasy football rookies you want to find on your roster. Nope, they're still in my queue. I'm just bugging out. I think I'm going to go ahead and snack up Zay Flowers.
If you guys have a rookie that was not on the top 10 and you want to put him in the chat, we can definitely like talk about whoever you have. If you have a rookie that was not on there that you would like for people to pay attention to.
Let's do that too. Let's get that popped up and we'll save that for the segment when we do some advice. Oh shoot, I'm on the clock. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me it said green? So y'all corny, man. Y'all corny peoples. I'm gonna try to get Njoku. So Njoku is my sleeper tight end.
I like him.
So I feel like I'm picking 13 picks. Hopefully he'll be available. I think everybody kind of got their tight end pretty much sold up. I know a lot of people might be high on Firemouth, however you say his name, and Dalton Schultz will be another good piece. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I see some people. Make sure you star the comments if you can, Peachy.
Sure.
The ones that are putting those up there. There was a question by. Let's see if I can scroll back up. I'm hoping you're still watching on Twitch, but I wanted to pull this up. He says this guy I'm playing against is starting Jefferson and Addison. So should I start Cousins to snake all his points or go with Tua? This is a great question. Who's Minnesota playing first?
I don't know who the Vikings are playing.
Vikings are playing. Vikings schedule. Let's see. Vikings, Buccaneers. They're playing the Bucks. Hell yeah, you start Kirk Cousins. They ain't got no defense. And on top of that, you gonna snake his points. So as much as Jefferson and Addison does, you get in the yards, and if they score touchdowns, at least you get 4 from the touchdowns. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
For me, I would do that. I'm not high on Tua. I think they're gonna try to. I don't know, but that's what I would do. Jefferson's gonna go off. Addison's gonna complement that. And don't forget, and I know you don't have them, but you're also going to get points from Madison if you throw him the ball. You're also going to get points from Hawkinson because you're going to throw him the ball. I think I would go with Cousins here. What do you think, Peachy?
I would definitely go with Cousins. Absolutely.
Cousins it is, baby. All right, let's go to some of the other questions that maybe popped up. Let's see. What do we got? This is where we give our little expert advice. We've only been doing this for like 25 years, and we decided to call ourselves experts. We don't need no ESPN to tell us we're an expert. We play it just as much as the matter of fact. If they let us in their league, we whip their ass too. That's how I look at it. Come on, Njoku. I want Njoku.
Okay. So first, Eddie G says I had the first pick in my draft. Who do you think I picked?
CMC.
Of course.
No, I'm just playing. Eddie G, who you better have picked Justin Jefferson.
Right, he better pick Justin Jefferson.
No, wait a minute. I did a draft and somebody had the first pick and they went Chase and gave me Jefferson because I had the second pick.
Joe Burrow's back and healthy and playing week 1.
Yeah, so like I didn't scratch my head that much. But I didn't think that I would see Jefferson not ever go 1.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy. CMC. Eddie G said, yes, sir. CMC.
I told you. I know my boy Eddie G. You 49er fan, you.
Yep. Okay, so what he got here is...
Njoku it is.
Did we do this? No. We did not do this one. Brunel. It says, here's my team. Hurts, Bijan, Akers, Olave, Higgins, Firemouth, Dillon as of now. Bench is... Who? Rockshun, Eli Mitchell.
Oh, Rashawn.
JSN. Oh, got you. Bateman.
Jackson Smith and Bateman, Quentin Johnson, Laporta.
Right.
That's a solid ass bench.
That is a good league. That's a great league.
I'm not high on Freiermuth. He's not the receiving tight end I thought he would be. I thought he was gonna be like a Gronk, and he's not that.
Yeah.
I would start him week 1, but then put Laporta in. I would see how Laporta does against Kansas City, and if Laporta cooks, then you got your tight end of the future, literally from week 2 and on. Firemouth's got to play against the 49ers. I wouldn't start him
No, I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't start him. Matter of fact, you need to. I have a weird. I don't like to play players on Thursday night, but the first game of the season I would do it. But Thursday night, usually I don't start those players. They're not the same.
It never. Every time that I've started like players for the Thursday night game, they always come back and like bite me in the butt. For some reason, it always
right. I'm just telling you like it is for me.
Yeah.
Like every time I start those players,
God, just for some reason. All right, so then let's see. Oh, okay, I think we already got that one. Let's see. The next one that we have is, let's see. Would you take BJ with the number 2 pick?
No, there's too many. It's football is based off of most leagues are PPR, and I'm not saying that he won't be a good PPR type of a running back, but you haven't seen it yet. And if Christian McCaffrey or Austin Eckler is there, I'm easily snatching those guys up. But Jamar Chase is going to be available, and if he goes first, it all depends. Like if some people will draft a quarterback first. I don't knock it. But then that'll leave Justin Jefferson. So like, no, I would. Bijan Robinson is a top 10 pick for sure. He's probably more slotted to go around 8, 9, or 10 in the first round, in my opinion.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, and Patobo.
Yes.
Just wants to say thank you, bro. LOL, my first year of fantasy.
Did we answer his question yet? Because I'm not paying attention. I'm on my draft screen.
I am.
Wait, these bums drafted defenses already?
Oh, Lord.
They so corny.
Oh, Lord.
Really?
For reals?
Okay.
And then Don't Bother Me says I have one homer league in which I have a CMC and Debo.
Oh, I ain't
Nothing wrong with that. If you were going to take 2, that's,
Yeah, I'm not mad at you. The only thing that sucks about that is you're taking 2 players and you're hoping that they both, okay?
That they both.
They both. All right. You're hoping that they both.
Right. And then, here it is. How you think Brandon Ayuk is going to do this week? Got him on my squad. Should I start him?
Yeah, man. He's going to be like there's nobody in the league that is a dog. We're not playing against dogs on their side of the DB field. Like, so I'm starting Brandon Ayuk every week.
Yes. Yep, definitely. If you have Brandon Ayuk in there, it's definitely a person to start. And then I don't know if JP Hellahard's being funny, but he said, should I start Purdy over Rodgers for week 1?
Why am I thinking about this? I don't think you're going to get the production you want from Purdy. So you're not getting 300 yards, 400 yards, which will help boost your points up. You will get an efficient game. I would never start Brock Purdy. Not a shot at him. Just not a fantasy quarterback. He's an efficient win type of game type of quarterback, right? You got to go with Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. People are asking that question because they're playing Buffalo.
Oh. Say that again?
People are
it don't matter. That's Aaron Rodgers. He done played the toughest defenses in the world and found ways to win.
That's why they're, because they had like a huge fantasy thing about
it. Yeah,
but
think about who's Aaron Rodgers is one of those quarterbacks that's seen it all. When has he ever really been bad? When he was injured? When he didn't have any weapons? Now Aaron Rodgers has a full arsenal and a defense that can get him the ball back.
Right. And he also has some he's also rejuvenated, as Tom Brady has already come out and said that Aaron Rodgers reminds him of him whenever he first went to Tampa Bay. And we know what Tampa Bay did in their first year. So,
Interesting. All right, what's up, y'all? I'm about to draft, and I have the second pick. Should I take McCaffrey or Jamar? I'm going with the receiver here. Pick 2, I'm going Jamar Chase. It's not a shot at Christian McCaffrey, but again, think about the offense he's in and think about the offense that's built around Jamar Chase. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. Peachy, what would you do?
I would take Chase.
I just think you don't want to let those two wide receivers. You don't want to let Jamar Chase go 3. You don't want to let him go. He may be a better wide receiver than Justin Jefferson. You know about them LSU boys though, right? Like they just different.
You have to whenever you have to think of the top of your fantasy like this. This is what I do. Who do I don't want to play against? Do I want to? Because eventually you're going to have to face somebody that's going to have Jamar Chase if you don't take him.
That's
and
fact.
if he has one of those blow up games, which we know that he can have like 100 and something yards and like all these touches and all these things and touchdowns and the whole 9 yards. Burrow and him just seem to find each other like all the time. It's definitely, you have to think about who do I don't want to face more. And it's definitely Jamar. So that's what I would go with. I would go with Jamar. Yeah, but great question, though. Thank you.
It's definitely a great question because, the fan in me wants to draft Christian McCaffrey.
Course,
now, if I'm sitting there at 3, Christian doesn't go past 3.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if he's there and no one picked him up, then yes, you have got the steal of the draft, my friends.
Absolutely. But the 2 receivers definitely go first, Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. And then it would, of course, be like Christian McCaffrey, Austin Eckler. You can do that if you want to. But the top 2 wide receivers are definitely Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase.
Yeah. That's how I would do it as well. But, to each their own, to each their own.
Yeah,
I'm not telling you not to draft. Not telling you not to draft him.
Right. If you do that, we're not saying that your league is going to suck. We're just telling you that Jamar Chase would be the one that would have his hands on the ball like more than almost anybody because he can be covered and he can still catch the ball. So we've seen it firsthand. We know. So we can't. Eddie G said, did y'all see Trent's interview at his locker? He was happy. The whole entire team was happy.
That's what's up. I didn't get a chance to watch any interviews. I've been working hard all freaking day with shows. And so producing, trying to get stuff set up. Remember, I'm flying out to Pittsburgh this week. So I didn't get a chance to see any of the interviews, but I do plan to wind down and get into bed and watch those interviews.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. And then, we already got that question. Hold on. So I think that might be it on my list. Okay.
So Peachy, let's talk about let's do some starts and some sits, and then we'll get up out of here. Thank you guys for the questions. We appreciate those. And shout out to all the members of the Breezy Bunch crew. We appreciate you. Like Peachy said, we love seeing the name in green. If you're not a member, make sure you join today, man. Just click the join button, pay the $2, and enjoy the perks. That's how I look at it, right?
Right.
Don't bother me says thank you. Nah, we appreciate you.
Yes, absolutely.
Like I said, we're not professionals, but this is something we've been doing for a long time, and why not get some advice? We're on the same level. Why not take our advice? But bump all those experts out there on the TV. No shot, not a shot to them, but it is what it is. Cool Breeze says, I just completed my draft. How, Sway? How did Bijan, what is it, 8 people drafting? It had to be
round 3?
Hell nah. Had to be an 8-team league. 8-team league. Right?
Oh, man. Yeah, you had to
Let's
be like
do some starts.
In a 6 or 8 team league.
Wow.
That's ridiculous. What?
Wow. Wow. All right. Wow.
So Don't Bother Me was given good advice. He said he had CMC and Eckler come off the board in 1 and 2, but I would say Jefferson full PPR. Yeah. I mean, there are people that are drafting these running backs with the first pick. It's just that
you had the first pick, though. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Sometimes I wish I could be in y'all draft rooms. So, I be wanting to see how other people do their thing. You getting to watch me draft live right now. You're probably like, what the hell is Breezy doing? Listen, I've been disinterested the moment I drafted Justin Herbert number 2. I'm sorry.
Yes, man. It's just not been focused.
For those that are just tuning in, I had I was putting people into my queue, and I didn't realize there were so many people on auto pick. So as I'm clicking the joints into my queue, when it was my turn, I was putting Herbert into the queue, and it drafted him. And ever since then, I just was like, man,
Whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, whenever something crazy like that happens, can you have it? So Cool Breeze said that it's a 10-team draft.
And he had the first pick. So with the first pick, who'd you get?
Right.
Who are your first two picks? I think that's better at it. And then who are you playing against? Because if they let Bijan Robinson drop, I don't know what's wrong
That's what
with
I'm
them.
saying. I'm not exactly sure. Like,
Yeah.
so Eddie G says this is one of the best parts of football is fantasy football. This increases the joy of the season. Yes, it does. It makes it so much fun.
I agree.
It really does. It's fun. As frustrating as it can be, it can also be just as fun.
You know what I love? The thing I love about it the most is that it allows you to become more knowledgeable of the league, right? The other players, who to watch. You know, when you do these matchups and these breakdowns, you're watching these players' trajectories. Are they trending up? Are they trending down? So it helps that, right? It helps it, but you gotta be like in it. Like, you know, you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be in it because that's the only way you're going to gain the knowledge and the full respect from that. You know what I'm saying?
He said he had to come back because someone took Tyree Hill at number 1.
Oh, he went to go draft and he came back to tell us you couldn't be a big boy, bro, and draft while we drafted you. You couldn't be distracted. Like, what? Listen, Tyreek Hill, he's still my guy, though. That's my guy. It's my guy. But one? So somebody's going to get Justin Jefferson at 2.
Right.
And these are the things that skew the draft. You know what? Frick the stardom and sit-ems. We almost done anyway. Y'all can go on NFL.com, look up the stardom and sit-ems. We just here to talk and have a good damn time. Next week's going to be even better because now we're going to have to get picks, tell you how to draft off the waiver wire, pick up people off the waiver wire. This is going to be fun. And there will be injuries. It's unfortunate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're going to always be looking to figure out who to get next. Peachy, give me some final thoughts before we get up out of here.
I got to do this, though. He said that he's listening through his draft and he took Chase with number 2. There you go.
That's smart. Wait, you passed on Justin Jefferson, though?
No, this was the draft where number 1 took Tyreek Hill.
Right.
Oh, so he just went with Chase. He just, you know.
It's a preference. It's a preference.
Right.
It's a preference.
It's really just a preference as to what you want.
It's really just a preference.
Because you really cannot. And then he's got Eckler and CMC has failed to pick 5. This is going to be such an interesting draft.
The Tyreek Hill, it threw a monkey wrench in the draft plan.
I think it just confused everybody. They're like, wait.
It threw a monkey wrench into the draft.
So please tell me that number 3 was Jefferson.
I mean, it had to be because...
It had to be Jefferson, right?
Wait a minute. You took Eckler over CMC?
No, what it's saying is that Eckler and CMC are both available, that they failed to pick 5.
I thought he said they both couldn't fall to pick 5. I thought he said he took CMC. Somebody took CMC, and CMC fell to pick 5, and he took CMC. I thought that's what I read. Maybe I read it wrong.
I thought that what he was trying to say is that at pick 5, the Eckler and CMC are still available.
Oh,
that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
What happened? I just want to know if Jefferson's gone.
Dang.
Because that's already like a whack draft. Thank you. Don't bother me. He said he's at the gym, drafting, and listening to us.
Love it.
We appreciate it very, very much.
And then when you probably get home, you got to cook because I know that's what you do. You are a chef by, like, you just can cook and healthy, too, on top of that.
Definitely. Man. So, Cool Breeze is Justin Jefferson and St. Brown.
That's a solid. That's solid.
Like
and St. Brown has been cleared from all injuries.
Yes, he has. Yep, it's great news on that.
He's been cleared from all injuries. Yo, so my nephew is in here right now, and you don't have to apologize for this. Super chat, you know you get the foghorn, even though you were a Patriot fan. I don't know what they do the hell out there in New England, but But this is what we do in California, right? Even though we from this side of the country. It says, hey fam, sorry for the tech delay. Hope you have fun and thanks for your patience. Down to join a fantasy show and chat with you too. Yeah, we'll have you on. We do this
Absolutely.
Wednesday nights. We would love to do that for sure. Some technical difficulties earlier, but we worked through it. It actually went by super fast too, by the way. So
Yeah.
thank you for the super chat contribution too.
We appreciate that. So I have a question for the chat. Have you guys seen what Ezekiel Elliott looks like now? And would
is
you
he
take
big?
a flyer? No, he's lost a ton of weight.
Wait a minute. So people said he was big, and now all of a sudden he looked good. I was taking a flight on him, period, because his name is Ezekiel Elliott.
Right. But apparently he pulled the James Harden fat suit deal. That's what
funny,
a lot of
Peachy.
people think.
That's funny.
Yeah, he did. Because he slimmed down.
Oh, shoot.
Like-
I'm on auto pick.
Oh, shoot. Don't do that.
What are y'all doing? Oh, and this is why, my friends, you put people into the queue. I wanted Kincaid. I don't got no more bodies in that queue, so I got him.
Who did they? Oh, okay. Got you.
I got Dalton
right.
Kincaid. I needed
Cool.
a backup tight end because I got Njoku, and now I got Kincaid, the rookie. So I got 2 rookies so far on my roster.
Jefferson went 4. Like, what kind of league is this?
Dude, all I know is if it's a money league, I want in next year, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Me too. Me too. I want in.
Next year.
Yeah. So Eddie G concurs with that. Said he looks good and rocking that 15. And he got a reverse chain or reverse something so that he can show off both of his numbers. Something that he did. But Zeke is like he's the talk right now of the Patriots. Like they're very, very excited about him. He's talking about, that he got something to prove, that he still got football left in him and all this stuff. And we know that Bill Belichick loves to give the running backs the ball. So therefore, I expect Zeke to have a pretty decent year. So my question was, what round would you take a flyer on Zeke Elliott? If he was available.
I think it goes undrafted, so he will be high on my waiver wire window. I'm tracking Zeke. I mean, there's just so much talent out there, and so many young, fresh bodies you probably can get. Like I'll take A-Chain over Zeke, and so there's some but like I said, if he's available and you get an injury to a running back, he's gonna be one of those first guys I'm gonna call on. And so especially if something happens to my boy Stevenson, anything can happen. So
So there are people that are taking him in a 12? No, I'm sorry, that's not right. A 10-person draft. They are taking him with 4 rounds to go, where you're just getting extra, whatever, and they're putting him on the bench, and they're gonna wait and see. They're gonna take a wait and see approach. Let's see how
interesting.
It goes. Yep.
Interesting. I'm just trying to finish up the draft. Once this draft ends, guys, we'll end the show. I just wanted you to see how we kind of do it live on the air. But we do appreciate you guys sticking around. You know what I'm saying? Mike says he told me. Oh, look, I'm back on the clock. I was gonna give y'all some attention. Now I'm back on the clock. All right, I need some receivers. It looks like there's a bunch of rookies available. I already got Zay. Do I go Jalen Hyatt? They got the same bye week too. Ugh.
Oh yeah, no.
I know, but
and that's one thing that I want to mention that I don't know if we mentioned on any of our shows. You have to make sure and also check the bye week because you cannot have 12,000 players on the same bye week.
I'm doing it. They on my bench anyway, and I can always drop and pick up somebody else.
Yeah. So you have to watch that. You whenever you also do that, you have to pay attention to the bye week because you have to make sure that you can roster to have a roster whenever they're going to buy.
I got a question for everybody out there, and for you. I got a question. So I'm gonna do something different. Let's see which quarterbacks are available.
Oh my God.
Okay. So I'm thinking of drafting a Russell Wilson, right? I would put up what can I get for Jalen Herbert. I mean, for Justin Herbert or Jalen Hurts. Who should I go
Dang.
after?
Really don't bother me? Wow. I would go with I would do that. Yep.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, who should I ask for? Like, who, like quarterback for trade.
Right. You would have to see like what they would have to have a pretty good wide receiver.
Yeah, you got dang right. I was thinking Justin Jefferson
Right.
or Jamar Chase. See what I'm?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you. Carcass is in the buildings, man. You guys rank my top 10 standard. Maybe you guys rank my top 10 standard PPR. All right. So I don't remember if this is full or half, but we will rank it. All right. I got one more pick, too, by the way. Geno Smith, Josh Jacobs, James Conner, Stephon Diggs, Calvin Ridley. Good pair of wide receivers. Dallas Goedert, still top 5 tight end. Kenneth Walker, bench. Flex, excuse me. Graham Cano and the Patriots defense. A lot of people are sleeping on that Patriots defense.
They really are sleeping on the Patriots defense. I have about 4 leagues probably that I have the Patriots defense in.
Yeah, that division, the AFC East,
Yes.
might be the bloodbath division.
It's going to be insane. Like they're literally gonna beat each other up in that division.
Which is good
this
because
year.
if any one of those teams make it to the Super Bowl,
That's
they'll be beat up.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean? They'll
They
be
will
pretty
all
beat
be
up.
beat up.
Yeah.
So Don't Bother Me said that Zeke went in round 6 and 8 of all of his pay league.
Yeah, he'll get drafted because Zeke has a name. But like I said, for me, there's so much talent out there that I would wait to the very end to see if he's still available. Let's see if Zeke's available in this draft. This is a 10 team.
That's a good idea. Let's check it out.
Let's type in Elliott.
Let's see if he's still there.
Nope, his ass is gone.
All right, somebody got him.
Yep.
I would like to know what round they got him in,
Okay. I'll see if it'll tell us.
because that would be cool to see. What round? Nice defense, Cool Breeze. The Jets got some monsters.
I'm telling you, man.
Especially in their secondary. With
Is the
Sauce
draft
and them
ended?
dudes.
Oh, I got one more pick. So should I do that with the quarterback? Should I do that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I would.
Let's see who's available. Oh no, they took Russ Wilson.
Of course they did.
Of course they did.
Who else is in there?
I'll just go with Trey Lance. Oh, I'll get Sam Darnold. I feel like I want to just snatch up Kyler Murray and stick him somewhere, just in case he's available. Nah, but nobody's
According
touching him.
to his coach, like he's planning on playing some this year.
Yeah.
But I just think it's just to show him off because they made him a captain and said that he will be back soon. They expect him back after the trade deadline or something like
I don't
that.
see anybody I want.
But I still think that they're tanking for Caleb Williams.
I'm gonna snatch up Deion Jackson because 4 weeks of no Jonathan Taylor. I'll just get me an extra running back
So-
and then make people trade for him.
So check this out. So fun fact, Caleb Williams' daddy has come out and said that if they're not happy with the team that he's going to, then he's not coming out next year.
Are you serious?
So apparently they don't want to go to Arizona.
Wow. Which he can stay. He's only a junior.
Right. So he
won the
can
Heisman as
definitely
a
stay.
sophomore.
Yeah, so he can definitely stay.
Yes.
He can definitely stay. So his daddy's like, I don't know about that. Not so fast. We'll see. Especially now that you can get paid when you're in college. NIL deals is going to keep a lot of people. And they think that might be what a lot of college players start to do now with the NIL deals and stuff.
Well,
It's to
ladies
just
and gentlemen,
kick it in college.
that's this week's fantasy show. It was cool
Fantastic.
talking with you
It's great.
guys. Make sure you check out all the shows on the channel. If you missed anything, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We're doing things to try to build this channel and to help it grow. And we need you guys to help nurture the channel as well. We appreciate everything. We appreciate the contributions. More importantly, we appreciate you just being here in the building. That's the most important. Give yourselves a round of applause. BG did a tremendous job as always. Next Wednesday, we'll be back. Another fantasy show, and it will be officially after week 1. So now it's time where you have to really get into managing. All right, this is where it comes down. You see how your week 1 players, everything don't go peachy and creamy week 1. For me, this league ain't no way I'm losing. I got 2 top quarterbacks.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no.
Luckily, this ain't no super flex league. Damn it. That's super flex in my mind. But nah, what a great show. And we'll see you guys next week. All right, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll be back, y'all. Don't forget, tomorrow night on the channel will be the Madden simulation. Now that we got Nick Bosa back, George Kittle back at practice, 49er fans, things are going to look a little bit different in Madden. I'm hoping. All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. We love you. Hey, look, ruining dreams under pressure. Peachy be the one to bless ya, but don't test her. The queen reigns supreme, you know what I mean? Add the boy Breezie, Prince, like a king. When the two come together in any weather, they form a bond, stay tight in any measure. So it's my pleasure, the #1 team. Let the world know what's your fantasy.